gaming 100% of the time with no interruption in between ever during any moment of any day. So, the last stream didn't really go according to plan, given that my microphone was muted for half of it. I can see it's on here, so we should be good to go. Okay, so there's a lot of shit pinned on my screen there. Wow, okay, what was I doing last? I know, okay, so we've got our bioreactors. Both of these are working right now. I remember that being a little bit of an issue. We kept running out of power. But it looks like we got what we needed there. I know we have everything to build the nuclear reactor. We didn't already build it somewhere, did we? Oh my god, I forgot we did this. So we need to actually throw a nuclear reactor rod in here in order to make this happen. So we actually ended up making the whole nuclear reactor, and I don't even remember doing that. We need these reactor rods, and we need glass and lead, which is not too hard. But once that happens, I can deconstruct one of these bioreactors, or maybe even both of them, and then I can bring them all the way back to the big cave, because I would ideally like to have these in the big cave instead, and then we'll probably deconstruct these other rooms. Okay, let me just go do this reactor rod first. So I know I need lead, literally just a single piece of lead, and I remember correctly that's might be, oh wait, no, we have lead. Okay, we just need glass then, and that's just 2 quartz, which I could have sworn we have a lot of quartz. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Okay, so we need to go find literally just 2 pieces of quartz, which it should really not be a big deal. And if I remember correctly, the prawn suit is still down in that big cave. So we're gonna have to go get that at some point. Conveniently, we are going that way to begin with, once we take the Cyclops back down there. And I do think I charged up the remaining power cells, but I'll have to check that before we leave. It's such a cool game, though. Like, there's not a lot of games that I feel like have had a very unique feel that hasn't, like, felt like something that hasn't really been done, like, recently or in a while. And this is just Subnautica. Even it's a game. It came out in 2014, but it's just such a cool game. I still haven't played the second one because I've been saving it for when my computer was good enough to stream this whole situation. And I can't imagine it looks very different than regular Subnautica, or like runs very different. There we go, there's our reactor rod. So if I'm gonna do this, and I know I'm taking one of these 2 bioreactors with me, I feel like it would be smart to go ahead, deconstruct 1 bioreactor, deconstruct the nuclear reactor, and move it into the main room. We are gonna put that right where our first bioreactor was. It's kind of, I think it's smaller too. It doesn't take up as much space. And then we do need to go ahead and put down a nuclear waste disposal, because I'm assuming that's why that item exists, is for you to get rid of whatever waste product it makes. I guess it can take up to 4 rods at a time. Cool. Wow, that's incredibly efficient. That is moving like crazy. The power is at the top. I don't think... The only reason I'm putting it here and not in the base in the cave is because I think it's more useful here, but also I don't think when we're actually in the cave we're going to need much more than just a regular bioreactor. Plus there's, like, there's a unique mushroom down there, which we can use for that. So it looks like I was going to build another water filter, and I need copper wire to do that. So I guess my question would be, did I already do that before I start looking into that? I probably should go ahead and get just a little bit of copper wire. I remember one of the problems that we had when we were down there is there's just some resources that are just not native to that cave at all, and it was we would have had to come back, which is clearly what we ended up doing. And I gotta remember that the silent running mode is a bitch and a half to deal with. It drains the power, and I didn't even know that before. Actually, I will take this. Ooh, copper. Okay. We'll use the copper for our copper wire. And then we need aerogel, which we have rubies in here, and I think we have gel sacks too. We do. Okay. Copper wire. We have all... So this is done. We have that. That's just... It's in the ship right now. So, okay, we can actually unpin nuclear reactor just so we don't have, you know, too much bullshit up here. Nuclear reactor. Bioreactor, we have to remember to keep enough stuff on us. I'm going to unpin the rod as well. So now, these are the really 3 things we're focused on. But I think we've got everything to make that happen. So let me finish curing some extra food. And then we can go. How are we doing? Full health here. I forgot there's actually a built-in fire extinguisher. How are we doing on power? Okay, that's perfectly fine. That's only 19 down. And so we need to head directly towards... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. The lean machine. That's currently stuck in the cave. And we have all of the power cells ready and charged up. So we will be able to recover the lean machine. And we should be able from there get the rest of the resources we need. We'll finish making our cave base, and then we can continue exploring the like gas river. There is one thing I want to potentially explore before we go. I just remembered this. The Cyclops can go down 900 on its own, but they do have a depth upgrade. Let me make sure I don't already have that, because I know I do have a few upgrades in here. I just want to make sure I can't get a better one already. Okay, I do have the depth upgrade. I can't get a better one from here already, can I? That would be in the modification station, probably. Which I have that on board. Mark II takes nickel and plus steel. We can do that really easy. And that's probably going to be worth it. So actually, before we go, we're going to use our lithium on that. So that takes a titanium. Actually, the only thing we need is lithium, because the gas river actually has nickel and titanium outcrops down there. So we can do that once we get there. We don't actually have to do that now, because I do have the modification station in the room behind me. Wow, this is so much easier to navigate with the cameras. I'm also noticing down in the bottom right corner that it shows you what direction you're facing in relation to the yeah, the Cyclops. Okay, this is definitely the right place. This is so much easier to see. So so that's just the opposite way. I don't think that actually goes anywhere. So what we need to do is we need to get the Cyclops turned all the way around so we can go that way. We can't use silent running anymore because that went horrible. Like, that was... I didn't know it was draining power, and it was so bad. Because we got here, and we had, like... Did I just kill this? Is it in the ship? It is. We had, like, 19% power when we got here last. Where was that rock that I just... There it is. I just want to... Given that we need that stuff for the nuclear reactor, I kind of want to pick up a bunch of it, too. We need to find that blue crystal. It's called Kyanite. You can see it up there on the top right. That's required for the fuel section. Yeah, we're at 97%. So we just didn't realize the sheer amount of power that silent running mode takes. Way more difficult to find. I think these guys are hostile to us. Yes, they are. But I don't think they do enough damage to be a concern. right now. Those guys are like the middle class of like hostile animals. The largest class is the one that can actually do some real damage. Those are called Leviathans, I think. Okay, this is clearly right. Goal number 1 is to get the lean machine. It's right there, so that shouldn't be any issue. We kind of need to squeeze through here. It's not the easiest place to get through. And then goal number 2 is to get to the base. And then we're gonna power it up. You guys, I'm sure you noticed the white mushrooms that were there. Ooh. Literally from where? Actually, I think I might hear a warper or something, but I don't think they can hurt you as much when you're in. There is a small bit of like self-healing that it has. There it is. Okay. So we're gonna get right over top of it. We're gonna plug its power cells back in, and we're gonna take this bitch back. We're not gonna actually take it back. We're just gonna pick it up. Oh, it knew. Is it that? It might be that. Okay. Oh, it's definitely that. Okay, let me turn off the engine. I don't think it cares if the engine's off. Let me toggle the lights too. Yeah, see, like, we haven't seen anything actually too scary, except for like that big blue thing in this cave. So, where are the power cells? I know they're in one of... Okay, here they are. So let's grab this. Here he is. Here's the lean machine. Power cell 1 and power cell 2. We are back in business.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Let's get up here. Get back into the thing. Fantastic. Now, I am grateful that the lean machine, we sacrificed it, because without it, we would have never made it back. There's the base. Okay. This was the farthest we got. And the reason it was the farthest we got was because we had 19% power at this point. Clearly that's not the case. We're at 96, so we're going to have no issue doing this. So, we're going to shut down the engine, we're going to get out, and we're going to build up this base a bit. Now, I don't remember if we actually put anything in here, but the first thing that needs to go in here is the bioreactor. Because the whole reason I wanted to put a base here is so we don't have to go back to the real one as often. Because it's not a small journey. Does the water filter fit in here too? It does! That's awesome! Okay. These old cooked peepers, they're gonna do not a lot for me. I'm gonna eat one of them. Oh, well, actually that worked. Okay. We got plenty of water and stuff here.
All primary systems
We can use fish for this too, which I actually didn't realize. Just heard bio and thought that might work. Now, ideally, we would make another power cell charger too. Because if we were able to do that, what we would be able to end up doing is we could charge the Cyclops itself while it was down here. So that might be something we explore if it becomes a concern. But right now, I don't really see a need for making a power cell charger until it's, like, a problem. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's kind of a skeleton crew kind of base. Now this thing, I know this thing takes, like, a lot of power to run. So, we do need to throw some more, like, plants and shit in there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and unpin the water filter because we have that. That was really my main concern, was running out of sustenance. Oh, wait, no, we need that one. Water filter. Okay. And the bioreactor. This is our task now. So, we need to find Kyanite, which we have not seen yet, and more of that crystalline sulfur, but I think we have everything for that. As of right now, we're kind of sitting pretty. And considering that there are titanium outcrops down here, I can make, like, extra lockers and stuff if I need to. But our main goal is going to be, the Kyanite. And I think I can already make ion power cells. We do also need to still cure the disease, which is something that we've not done yet. So I'm gonna pop the prawn suit back into the Cyclops, and I think we're gonna go see what else we have down here. So we're kind of moving into new territory now. This is an area we haven't really been as far back in yet. We got our nickel that we needed, but we're still gonna need just a little bit more for the rocket fuel reserve. That's a whole thing right there. I kind of want to check this out and just see what's going on down here. I know that when we first got here, ooh. Is this really a heat problem? Okay, hold on. We need to get back in. Maybe that's, maybe I should take the prawn suit out. You can see, like it's kind of warping the ground and the what it looks like. It's because of the heat waves. It's so hot. Oh, okay, well, that wasn't actually hard to find. It was right there. We're probably going to have to worry about warpers because they're always here by the structures. I forget where the entrance is on this thing, but my guess is...
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks a little damaged. That was going to be my next note there. I think we made this joke a very long time ago, but we called it like alien COVID or something, which is borderline what it is. I'm gonna drop the prawn suit, I think, on top of this. It's a pretty big base, so we might be in there for a bit, so I gotta make sure I've got enough sustenance on me. So kill the lights, kill the engine.
Powering down.
Okay, so it should be, that's the entrance there. We just have to like maneuver it well enough. I don't have like a jump jets upgrade or anything, so... Okay, cool. And we can find more of these ion cubes here, which is good, because we're going to need a few of them for, A, powering up portals, but also, making those ion power cells. I'm assuming they take ion cubes. Just considering that that's the name of it. No!
It clearly failed.
I forgot about the purple tablets. Crap, what do you need to make those? Oh, you need ion cubes and diamonds. We can... Okay. I don't want to waste ion cubes on these because I have a bunch of purple tablets at home. But is it really worth it for me to go all the way back home and get the actual purple tablets I have? We're going to go back up to the Cyclops, and we're going to, unfortunately, turn these into tablets. I know I have plenty of diamonds on us. It just feels like such a waste, and I'm like upset about it, but I should have known that I should keep those on like my mobile area. My Cyclops, just because it's like what am I gonna do with those at home? Nothing? They're just gonna sit there the whole time. I can't do anything with them. It's not like this is an alien base. I hear the warpers. There he is. I don't wanna screw with him, but at the same time, I think we can probably get there faster than he can, or like faster than he notices us. Oh, he's like right behind me, but we made it. Okay. So I know there's multiple ways to go. This, I think, is just a single room, though. I don't think this is super critical. This might be a kind of a lore kind of deal. Because that's clearly a terminal.
Integrating new PDA data.
We'll look at that later. We probably, if this doesn't end up taking too long, what we probably will end up doing is we'll mine a little bit of additional nickel before we leave. We need to find that Kyanite more than anything else. It's clearly a containment facility. That's a big egg. That's a really scary looking egg. Now, conveniently, we do have the big oxygen tank, so I'm not super concerned. Oh my god!
Integrating new PDA data.
Bro, these fish ugly. Oh, there's an ion cube here. Okay, so worst case scenario, if we need to make a third one, we can. And if we need to get air, prawn suit is right there. It's not like it's really far away or something.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
Was that it, though? I feel like there was more places to go in here. We are gonna scan ourselves.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Okay, yeah, I got that bit. Wait. Oh. That's not fun. Dude needs to get some, like, hand cream or something. Anything else? Like, I think we're probably good to go on to the next part, which would be, we need to find that Kyanite.